event. I'm so excited to be here today. When I was little, I visit Beijing almost every summer. Looking around the room at the exhibition, it's almost like seeing the beautiful sights of Beijing, China, without having to travel that far. So we'd like to start off our event by thanking our sponsors. Beijing Association USA, All-American Chinese Organization, Amsino Medical Group, Law Offices of Hong Li, Wuxi Commerce Association, Suzhou Commerce Association, Sutian Commerce Association, Ningbo Commerce Association. Thank you to all of our sponsors for making today's event possible. Now we would like to invite the following distinguished guests for the ribbon-cutting ceremony. May we please welcome to the front, Mr. Wang Tai-Yu, Attorney Hong Li, Mr. M. 2, cut! President Nixon's legacy holds an important role for today's U.S.-China relations. Now, please give a warm round of applause to welcome the Cultural Counselor of the Chinese Consulate General in Los Angeles. 欢迎王泰玉文化参赞致辞。
大家下午好，感谢这个李红律师、蔡会长邀请我来参加这个图片展，我也很荣幸来参加这个图片展。中国发生了巨大的变化，所以呢，大家可以窥一斑而知全貌。
President of the All-American.
首先非常感谢北京联合会举办今天这样一个北京的这个发展，不仅是提升了我们中国的生活水平，同时对世界的发展也做出了巨大的贡献。
Dear friends and the distinguished guests, first of all, I would like to express my appreciation to all the contributors and supporters for putting extra effort and making today's charming Beijing exhibition possible. That all good people wish the United States and the China relationship to be friendly and peaceful. Again, thank you all, and please enjoy this Sunday afternoon at the Nixon Library and Museum. Thank you.
欢迎大家在今天下午光临参加这个很有意义的画展活动。感谢所有的共同主办及协办单位。
Thank you. Please welcome to the stage the Honorable Judge Briscoe.
Good afternoon. Thank you. It's a great honor to be here today at the Nixon Library. I'm happy to be here to speak with you. By wondering why is it I'm here? Well, I was adopted into the Chinese community by Miss Sandra Tong. I married a Chinese woman. My wife, Duan, over here to the left, was from Chongqing, China. And we're both, there she is, hi China. And we're both proud parents of a son we have together, John Carlo. In 1882, they passed the Chinese Exclusion Act, which prevented Chinese Americans from becoming citizens and excluded others. And that racism continues today, unfortunately. And so it's a great honor for me to address you today, to once again welcome you here. And it's a great honor for me to speak to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Please welcome to the stage Lieutenant David Salcido.
The art, the culture, the green, renewable energy. I'm amazed by the developments and the accomplishments of the Chinese Beijing community.
I'm excited because, first, before I talk, I want to thank Hong Li and the entire Beijing Association for the beautiful art show here today, all the hosts, and what a job she did. Let's give her a big hand. What a job! MC, good job. love Beijing, the people of Beijing, the Chinese culture. As you look over here, what really excites me about being here today as a vice chair of the largest air pollution district in our nation, and going to China talking about air pollution and your health, your children's health. I tell you, when you leave here, we want to make a better, more sustainable community in the United States, in China, and the world. What are we going to do about it? Thank you very much.
My first impression of Beijing back in 2000 was that it's definitely a city that was very weighted with history. Not only is Beijing inspired by its history, it's like every day, every year it makes history. It makes history architecturally, it makes history politically, environmentally, and it keeps on moving forward and raising the standards of what an urban community can look like. So as we look forward, we need to understand that the United States and China, we really need each other. We have so many things in common, and the world looks to us for leadership and looks for us to establish peace.
Thank you. So as you may know, this year marks the 51st anniversary of President Nixon's visit to Beijing, China. President Nixon's visit to China in the week of February 21st to February 28th in 1972 is known as the week that changed the world. Our event organizers chose to hold today's event on February 26th to commemorate the 51st anniversary of President Nixon's visit to Beijing, China. Now, please enjoy viewing the exhibition. You may have already noticed the easels that are set up around the room. Just 1 second, I have one more thing to mention. The Ancient Capital Story Art Show concludes at 4:30 p.m. From now until then, you may stay here to view the exhibits and enjoy the food, or feel free to walk around in the beautiful gardens of the Nixon Library and Museum. Now begins the entertainment performances presented by attorney